Hello everybody, welcome to Filmmaking today. Bojan Dulabic here. So this is part 2 of my office setup tour series, whatever you want to call it. In this one, we're going to talk about wall mounts for speakers and for monitors. So, let's do it. Alright, so as mentioned in this video, we're going to talk about wall mounts for speakers behind me right there, and for monitors behind me right there. So if you are in a situation like me and you're upgrading your studio or just, getting new stuff in, whatever it is, and you want to put some wall mounts in, whether it's, like I said, your computer speakers or your monitor, and, if you've never done it, it might seem like something complicated, daunting, whatever it is. It really isn't. It's pretty straightforward, and it doesn't take that much time, and doesn't cost that much either. So let's get started. So for the monitor mounts, I chose to go with the Barkan E140. It supports monitors from 15 to 29 inches, and it's also a full motion mount, which means it rotates, folds, swivels, and tilts, which basically gives you complete flexibility. And it's going to cost you around $20 on Amazon, which is a pretty good price in my opinion. Alright everybody, so it is done. The two monitors right here. All set up, looking good, all working fine. So, it really wasn't that complicated. I mean, you just gotta make sure you hit the stud. Well, two studs in this case. You put the holes, the screws through, put the damn thing on there, blah blah blah. All that stuff. So all in all, this took me, I took my time, but I'd say the actual installation took probably, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes. I wasn't really, like I said, I took my time. I wasn't really looking at the clock too much. But and this is for two of them, right? So I'm sure you can get it in 30 minutes for sure, right? And yeah, that's it. Hello everybody. So my speaker wall mounts arrived today, right here. So I am going to install them. I left, as you can see over here and there, I left those spots empty. I didn't put the sound panels there because the speakers were supposed to go there. Now, a little bit of a problem. The studs aren't exactly, lined up how I want it to be. Preferably, it's supposed to be right where the two spots are, but that's just not how it works. So I may have to shuffle some things around because these wall mounts, you gotta hit the stud inside, so you mount them onto the thing inside, because otherwise it's just gonna be too flimsy. So you don't want that. So let's get started on that, and hopefully I won't have to mess up this this layout here too much, because I kind of like it the way it is. So we shall see. For this setup, I chose to go with the Wally speaker mount, which you can get for about $20 on Amazon. It tilts up and down about 7.5 degrees and left to right about 45 degrees, and holds speakers from 5.3 to 11 inches in width and about 55 pounds in weight. Alright guys, so they are done. As you can see over there, they're installed. I had a few hiccups which I'm not too happy about. I was hoping to be able to install them a little further away because I didn't want them too close to each other, but the problem is the way the studs are located in the wall, it kind of didn't leave me a lot of options. So this is as furthest as I can have them apart, which, oh well, it's not the end of the world. So I'm gonna put 3 sound panels back, so one will be in the middle and then one on each side, so at least I got that going on, and it'll be fine. So the install, the biggest problem for me was just deciding on, or not deciding, but trying to figure out the whole stud situation. So if you don't have that, honestly, the install is not that difficult. You get basically 2 screws on each of them. I put 4 on each of them because of the whole stud situation. But if you put, at least on this mount, every mount might be different and all that, but on this mount, if you put, you locate the stud, unless it's a brick wall, but if it isn't, if it's wooden, you locate the stud, 2 screws in the middle on one, 2 screws in the middle on the other, and boom, there you go, you're done. So I'm just going to finish this up now, and then, you know, you'll see what the final thing looks like. Just an FYI, and I will be doing a full video on this guy. This lovely thing right here. Love it. This is the Dyson V7. Now, disclaimer, I paid for this with my own money. They are not sponsoring this video. However, Dyson, if you want to throw some money at me, let's talk. Because this thing, awesome. Seriously, it is the easiest if you want to, and again, I'll go into detail in my cleanup video. Basically, the last video in the series will be about cleaning up your mess and just maintaining your desk or your office. You know, this thing just makes it very easy. Just, you know, pick it up, boom, and you know, even if you need to install something like this, you know, I had, you know, it's not an ideal situation, but yeah, if it's just you, you know, in one hand you're holding this guy, in the other hand you're holding the drill, and you kind of go at the same time, keep it clean, and you know, it's all good. Just a tip, if you're doing this at home, you probably should take off the monitors and keep that area, you know, clean. I was frankly just too lazy, and I had just installed those monitors onto the wall, so I'm like, I'm not taking the damn thing off. Laziness, but again, if you got something like this, it does make it easier. And this is what the final setup looks like, at least as of now. I might be changing it later on. I tried my best to hide the cable that run from the speaker down to the monitor, so I used a little white tube so that they're all nicely tucked away and invisible to the eye, which looks nice in my opinion, much better than having the cable just dangle around. Links to everything you saw here will be in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to this channel, and stay tuned for more. Thanks.